Hey guys, PretzelMan945 here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another tier list. On today's tier list, we're gonna be doing anime studios. Um, we got 40 studios here, which I think is like a pretty good baseline. Um, so a lot of these studios I like quite a lot. Um, so as such, it's a little bit difficult for me to rank some of the others because, like, if I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, if we did this based off of, like, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like the kind of typical, um, um, rating, I guess, then like a bunch of these would be an S tier. So like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I'm gonna try and rank it so that like um comparing the two is like I have no idea what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to rank these in a way where like they wouldn't all be S tier basically, and like I would kind of compare them with each other a bit more like realistically. Now there are a few of these on here that I don't know, um, but and then some other ones that I would need to look up to see what they've done. But for example, this first one, I have absolutely no idea what that is. There's no way that's like Toei Animation or some shit, right? Is Toei even on here? Yeah, it is. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Studio Colorido. What the hell is that? What is this? Have they done any animes I've actually seen? Okay, they did some work for Star Wars Visions. That was a lot of studios, though. Um, I've heard of Burn the Witch and also this one. Um, Other than that, I have not heard of any of these other animes, so they're going in the don't know tier. Okay, Madhouse is my absolute go when it comes to anime studios because, um, to put it simply, Madhouse has a track record that, in my opinion, just simply cannot be matched by any other studio. They are by far my favorite. Madhouse has done three animes in my top 10 of all time. Those being um Hunter x Hunter, Monster, and Frieren. All very big names that I hope would ring a bell to people that might not have known that. But that is far from the um the end of their repertoire. I am just going to list off a ton of animes that I have seen that are very highly ranked that they have done. Let's see. Death Note, Black Lagoon, all the Satoshi Kon movies. Um, Hygie, Nana, Rainbow, um, you know what? I can never remember, and I don't feel like I would be doing it justice. So right, One Punch Man, nearly forgot that as well, and Death Parade. I still need to watch Parasite. They did Overlord. They did Hellsing Ultimate. They did Wolf Children and The Girl Who Leapt Through Time as well. If you're a Trigun fan, which I have not seen Trigun yet, they did Trigun as well. Oh, and they did Hajime no Ippo. Can't believe I almost forgot about that. Also, if you want original things, they did A Place Further Than the Universe. Um, hard a ton of these I haven't even seen yet, like Summer Wars, Chihaya Furu, Tatami Galaxy, Redline, Paranoia Agent, Tact OP Destiny, like Overlord. A ton of these are animes I haven't even seen, but I've heard of, and I plan to watch at some point. They did Technolize, which I didn't even know that they did that, which is kind of crazy. They did Orb last year, mind you. Um, let's see. What else is it? There's another anime that's on my list. I mean, just like there's another anime on my watch list. And I didn't even realize they'd done so many of these. Every single time I look at Madhouse, I'm just shocked by like how many animes they've done that like are even on my watch list now, to be honest. It's absolutely insane. Like, um, they are easily the undisputed GOAT of anime studios, in my opinion. Um, okay, New Orange. I need to look at what they've done because I don't remember. Okay, so Dragon Stampede, Beastars. I still need to watch Land of the Lustrous. Um, is there anything that I've actually seen by them? It would appear not. So, I guess for now, I'll put them in I don't know, but I know they have a very good reputation for. Yeah, we got Brains Base here. Ooh, I did not realize that. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought Brains Base. I thought the only anime I'd seen by Brains Base was, well, both Into the Forest of Fireflies Light, which was a pretty solid movie. Uh, I thought the only like anime show I'd seen by them was Baccano, but I did not know that they did Through Your Eternity. That is fascinating information. And let me tell you, um, just because of, I think just because of To Your Eternity alone, I'm gonna put Brains Base up in A tier. Um, I would have probably put him in B tier for Bakano, but that alone elevates him in an entire tier for me. What is that? Studio 4C? Yeah, okay. Never heard of this studio. Um, what are these are these like the Golden Age arc? Yeah, okay. I have not watched these yet, but I plan to. Heard of this movie? Um, so there's some things I've heard of in here, but like other than that, I can't rank Studio 4C because I haven't seen a single anime that they've done. Um, so PA Works, I've seen a couple animes by them. The main one and my favorite, being Angel Beats. But also, your boy Kong Ming was very good, and they did a show last season too, Food for the Soul, which was very good. I'm gonna put he works at a solid B tier, I think. Um, well, I mean, I should have kept tab open to be honest, because I mean, I just want to make sure that I'm not like missing anything that they did. Oh shit. They did okay. They did Makia. Okay, no, that elevates them to an A tier. That's one of the best anime movies I've ever seen, so they've got to go up for that. I don't believe they've done anything else. Huh. Oh boy, I am sleepy. Why did I just? I don't know why I can't like. Uh, see sunrise. Um. Ah. Right. Okay. Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop. Those are the big ones. Inuyasha as well, and Gintama, which I actually did not know about. Also, Planet Tennis, which is interesting. I plan to watch that. Also, they did a lot of the Gundam stuff, it seems like a lot of Gundam stuff. Huh. Okay. I mean, for Code Geass and Cowboy Bebop alone, I would say high A tier, even higher than PA Works for that. Um, Science Saru also goes in A tier between Sunrise and PA Works, I think. Because their work on Dandadan has been incredible, but the main thing that made me a fan of them is the fact that Devilman Crybaby has like the most insane animation I've ever seen. Um, and I also still need to watch Ping Pong the animation, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Um, Toei Animation. Hmm. I think I want to give. Hmm. I think purely for the combination of Dragon Ball and One Piece alone, I'm gonna give Toei Animation an S tier, especially considering they are like one of the oldest animation studios. Um, let's see. Cohorts. I want to make sure that I am not missing anything by. Cloverworks here because they've done a lot of anime. So, of course, we have Promise Neverland, Spy Family, Dress Up Darling, Horimiya, right, right. Um, Bushi the Rock, I didn't know. I haven't seen that yet. I know they did Elusive Samurai, and they're doing Karuhana this season. Um, Bunny Girl Senpai as well. Looks like some Fate Grand Order stuff. Interesting. Okay, interesting. I mean, in my opinion, Cloverworks is like one of the most consistent animation studios. I'm gonna put them, I'd say right there in between Sunrise and Science Starter. That feels right to me. Okay, Studio Bind. So, Studio Bind was created exclusively for Mushoku Tensei, but they have done some other shows, like they're doing Ruri Rocks this season, which has been looking beautiful. Um, for now, I'm gonna put him in B tier just because um I think like some more works need to be accumulated under Studio Bind's belt. But I think in a few years Studio Bind could rise in a tier list like this. Kyoto Animation instant S tier. Um Kyoto Animation also has a legendary lineup of shows. Hibike Euphonium, Hyoko, which I just started watching. Um Nijo, Planad, animation has done a lot of shows. Like a lot of shows. And I've seen quite a few of them. Oh yeah, they did fucking Violet Evergarden, which is like one of the most beautiful animes I've ever seen. They did a silent voice as well. Nichijou, of course, K-On, which I have yet to see. Same thing with Haruhi Suzumiya. They did Hibiki Euphonium, as I mentioned. Clannad as well. They did like the other Jun Maeda shows like Canon and Air. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, what else are they known for? City the animation has been absolutely incredible this season. I love that one. Um, yeah, a lot of shows is the basic gist, and um, like the most consistent animation studio in my opinion. Kyoto Animation always delivers banger after fucking banger. Um, and speaking of consistent anime studios, I mean, like Studio Ghibli, I don't need to say anything. On animation, I don't know if I've seen anything by Nippon Animation. Okay, interesting. I have not watched this, but apparently they did the 1999 Hunter x Hunter. It's not anything I've actually watched. It does not look like it. I have not heard of any of these. Probably because it seems like, oh yeah, this is a very old animation studio. So unfortunately I cannot properly rank them. Is that OLM? Ah, okay. OLM. Hmm. OLM is such an interesting studio to me because, um, for those who don't know, OLM, I was shocked when I found this out. Not only have they done very good work in terms of modern shows, with Apothecary Diaries being absolutely beautiful, and they also did a great job with Summertime Render. But like it's just such an interesting reputation because even though I haven't seen it, um, they did the 1997 Berserk anime, which is very well regarded. So they're a very old studio. But they've also done like every single Pokemon thing in existence, as far as I know. And like, if not every single thing, then like probably a fuck ton of Pokemon things. Like almost all of it, if not all of it. Which is actually fucking insane. And like when you combine all that together, I have to put OLM in S tier. Um, okay, David Production. Um, I know they did JoJo's. Obviously, that's what they're most famous for. I have not seen Fire Force. Um, I just wonder, has there been anything else that I have seen by David Productions? I know they're doing Omnio Kaiten Reverse Ribasu this season, which is a fun show. Yeah, no, nothing else I've seen besides JoJo. So for that reason, I'm gonna put them in a solid B tier. Um, Kinema. I want to make sure that I want to see. Had done anything else I've seen besides Maiden Abyss and uh, Rockamon? Hmm. Uh, doesn't look like it. Okay. So the main thing that they did is Maiden Abyss and Barakamon. And I think obviously Barakamon was very good. I love Barakamon. But you know, I think they get I think they get like it's a hard way to put it above Sunrise. I will put between above Cloverworks though, because purely of the fact that like Maiden Abyss is and I feel like I can say this confidently because I'm caught up with the manga fully, at least in terms of volumes releasing, not necessarily with individual chapters, but like in terms of the latest volume released, I am caught up with the Maiden Abyss manga. Beyond basically the 3 volumes that have not been adapted yet because there's not enough content for a full season. I've read all those, and let me tell you, Made in Abyss is not an easy manga to adapt at all because, like, the art style of the manga is something so incredibly, like, unique, and every single, like, panel and drawing feels like a painting in a strange way. It's an incredibly difficult manga to adapt, and considering the way that they are able to bring the world of Maiden Abyss to life is just incredible work, in my opinion. Um, Comics Wave Films. Is this Makoto Shinkai's? studio? It might not be his studio exactly. I know they've done like a ton, if not all of his movies. Um, it seems like most of these are movies, at least. Um, so obviously your name is a big like a big plus, but considering the other issues I have with certain Shinkai films, they also did. I'm gonna put them in D tier. I think that's pretty fair. Silver Link. I don't know if I've seen any animes by Silver Link. Um, let's see if I have seen any animes by them. Um, I have not. Okay. White Fox. Oh man, this is getting hard to uh order. Um, uh, shit. Uh, let's kind of. I think that's good. So, White Fox has done mainly two animes that I've seen, even though I plan to watch Katanagatari. But those are Steins Gate and ReZero. I'm a big ReZero fan, and every single new season of ReZero just keeps looking better and better. The animation department and Steins Gate is peak, so I rank uh White Fox pretty damn high. Now Studio Dean. I know that Studio Dean in Konosuba, and they're very old studio. Like they did the original version of Fruits Basket and Fate Stay Night as well. Um, oh wow. And apparently also the uh apparently also the 1980 Ranma anime, which is kind of crazy. Um. Oh, and they did Cuba, which is like one of the supposed worst animes ever, which is interesting. The only thing that I have actually seen by them is Konosuba. I enjoy Konosuba, but like it's not enough for me to put it up there with the other studios. So I'm gonna put them in. I'm actually gonna do the same thing with Dave Production. I'm gonna put them both in C tier. Um, let's see. Studio Bones. Okay, so Studio Bones has done quite a bit. They're doing Gotcha Kuta this season. They did FMAB, Darker Than Black for original animes. They did My Hero Academia and Mob Psycho 100 as well. Um, to be honest with you, I think I want to put Bones in S tier because I think they just have a lot of bangers, and I think that they have incredible consistency in terms of animation quality. Um, Ufotable. I think for Fate and Demon Slayer combined, they go in S tier as well. Um, just like that combination is just a legendary combo in my opinion. Studio number nine. Do I know this studio? Have they done any animes I've even seen before? Does not seem like it. Okay, I don't know them then. Um, let me give you reminded what Shaft has done again. Uh, okay, Madoka Magica. Um, all of the Monogatari series, which I have not seen. I don't know if I want to watch it. Um, yeah, okay. The only thing I've seen by them is Madoka Magica. Um, Madoka Magica was incredible, so I think that's enough for me to put it in B tier. Um, Now, I recently finished Tensura, and I love Tensura. It was a great time. I just don't know what else that they have done. A Blue Lock, okay, interesting. The Grisaya shows. Um, hmm, I think Tensura is the only thing by them that I know. So I'm gonna put them in a solid B tier for that. I think that's fair. Um, Lurch. That name sounds kind of familiar, but I don't remember what they've done. Assassination Classroom. Okay. Also Classroom of the Elite and Danganronpa, a few other things I've heard of. Assassination Classroom is the only one I've seen. Oh, um, I think that similar to I'm trying to be a little bit virtual with how I rank these. I think that's a C. That's a C tier. A C tier doesn't mean a bad studio. It means a decent studio. I think. Um, let's see. A1 Pictures is an easy S tier. I mean, A1 Pictures is another one of those studios that's done an absolutely ridiculous amount of anime, and every single time I think that they absolutely hit it out of the park. Um, in my opinion, Mappa is also S tier. Because they've done a fuck ton of animes and they are incredibly consistent. In terms of things I've seen, obviously season 4 of Attack on Titan is a big one. Season 2 of Vinland Saga is a big one. They did Jujutsu Kaisen as well, which is another big one as far as I'm concerned, because season 2 has like some of the best animation I've ever seen. Um, also Dororo as well. Can't forget to mention that. Uh, that was incredible. Um, so yeah, I think those two are easy S tiers for me. Okay. Now, obviously, we have, okay, we have Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, Fully Cooley. I just want to make sure that I did not miss anything. So, Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, and Fully Cooley is quite a reputation. Gainax, I think, is a very famous studio. I want to put Gainax in A tier between Science, Saru, and TA War. Let's see, JC staff. I don't remember what they've worked on that I've seen. So they did One Punch Man season 2, which if you've been on my channel long enough, you know that like I think that One Punch Man season 2 is just as good as the first season. Um Apparently they did the Konosuba movie, which is interesting. Um, that's the only thing I've seen from them. though. Apparently, they're doing One Punch Man season three as well. Also, I have heard a lot of troubled rumors about its production, but I'm not gonna. I've had this before. I'm not gonna have any opinions on them until the and until when season three actually comes out. Then I will judge it. But for now, I'm gonna put GG Staff in C tier. Um, IMS or is that EMS? IMS. Oh no, it's TMS Entertainment. Okay. What have they done? Ah, okay. Okay. They're the ones that did Fruits Basket, along with several other animes I plan to watch, like Megalobox, D Gray Man, and Doctor Stone, which is interesting. Okay. Um, for Fruits Basket alone, I'm gonna put it like I think at the top of the year. Trigger. Oh my god, Trigger. Oh, this is getting really hard to rank. There's so many good anime studios, dude. Um, hmm. Dang, this is really hard. Um, hmm. I mean, Trigger is just Trigger just fucking pops off every time. Kill la Kill is obviously very high for me. Also did Dungeon Meshi, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Those are the main three that I've seen. I think I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna put Trigger in between Science, Sorrow, and Gainax. Actually, I'm put them one above. I'm putting them between Cloverworks and Science Sorrow. That feels right to me. Okay, Leiden Films. I do not remember what animes they have done. Have there even been anything I've seen? Ah, the 2016 Berserk. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have not seen anything by Leiden Films. Why do I need just get tablet? Okay. So I go back and forth on this a lot. Obviously, not counting Studio Ghibli as like typical anime studio, they're kind of their own special thing. But like I go back and forth between whether Studio Wit or Kyoto Animation is my second favorite anime studio behind Madhouse. And I think that today I would say it's Studio Wit because obviously, like the first three seasons of Attack on Titan, that being the favorite fiction of all time, is just like very, very high bar. They did fantastic work for Moonrise as well. Even though that show had its issues. Also like Vinland Saga being a thing. Vinland Saga is, I know they didn't do season two, but like season one, that's the one with all the fighting in it had just an incredible animation in it. And of course, they're also going to be doing the One Piece remake, which I am so excited about. They also assisted in doing Spy Family as well. And this is the one I was forgetting about. Well, I also did After the Rain, which is a cute romance anime. But the main thing, Vivi Floret's Ice Song. This is an incredible show. One of the most underrated anime I've ever seen. Highly recommend giving this a watch if you have not seen it. It fucking rules. Um, so yeah, Studio Wit in Instant S tier. Why do I keep closing out the tab? Let's see, what have I watched from Studio Feel? There's Sukigaki. Is that the only thing I've watched by them? Yup, certainly looks like that is the case. I mean, the thing about Tsukigakure is, in my opinion, it's like an incredibly mid romance anime. Um, so like in to be honest, it wasn't even animated that spectacularly. I think Studio Feel is going to be the one that goes in here. Not because it's like a bad studio, but like I haven't seen any other shows by them, and the one show I did see was kind of, and so it's just like not great. I have not seen anything from Kobo. I don't even know how to get Studio Live. I've never heard of this. Studio Drive. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. So, Brains Base did season one of To Your Eternity. Um, what are these? The OVA? No, this is season three. What is this one? Okay. This is the season three. Okay, so they did season three and the OVAs. Yeah, Moonrise is that over four? Yeah, anyway. Um, and they're going to do season three, which is very interesting. Honestly, I didn't think I'd see anything they'd done, but honestly, I'm willing to put that in a solid B tier, for To Your Eternity season two alone. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna move Brains Base down to the top of B as well. Uh, and then Production IG. Production IG is a very famous anime studio that they've done a lot of shows, which I can never seem to remember all the ones they've done. I'm seeing that the producer on. Well, I think they might be the parent company of Studio Wit, so that actually makes sense. Um, Psycho Pass being a big anime that I've seen that they've done. Um, and also that's that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They kind of collaborated with um uh Dynax to make Fully Cool, which is interesting. Um, they did Heavenly Delusion, which is a great show that I do not hear talked about enough. I feel like. Usagi Drop, I finished that recently, and it's a very cute slice of life anime, which has like beautiful artwork. Like, um, we don't talk about Uzumaki, but they did do Moribito as well, which I kind of forgot about. But that was a good show too. They're a very old studio, have a lot of um good credits under their belt. Very reputable studio, in my opinion. I think that they do go in A tier. I'm going to put them, I think, between Gainax and PA Works. Okay. How long is this video? Holy shit, 46 minutes. That is way longer than I intended to make a video talking about anime studios. I thought this would be like a 15-minute tier list, but oh well. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of my tier list and what your favorite and least favorite animation studios are in the comments below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.